Many changes have taken place. But one thing remains the same. That is your task and your duty. You are required to ensure the security of this country against any aggressor. It means that you should have to fight, and fight to win. There is no room for the loser. If you lose, don't come back. You will have disgraced the country. The country won't accept you. The people of cities, towns, villages, and towns where you come from won't look at you. Even your Gharwali will despise you. Parents, the relations, friends who are looking at you with trust and pride. Make sure, gentlemen, that you don't betray their trust or their pride. May the winds of fortune blow kindly upon you, and may good luck attend all your deeds.
सब कुछ तू ही जान मेरी तेरे हाथों की लकीरों में तकदीर मेरी तू जो हारी है हार मेरी उठे सर भी मेरा जो हो जीत तेरी तू न चलेगा अकेला कभी की संग चलेगी मेरी दुआ तू न थकेगा कभी की ताकत तुझ में लाखों की है तू चलता चल तू चलता चल तू चलता चल तू बढ़ता चल तू बढ़ता चल तू बढ़ता चल तू लड़ता चल तू लड़ता चल तू लड़ता चल तू चलता चल तू चलता चल
I haven't seen such beautiful and great people in my life. They were so warm, they were so brotherly. The way they treat people lifted our morale. To be honest, whoever comes here sick will check out recovered thanks to their great treatment.
I am a warrior. Fighting is my dharma. I will train my mind, body and spirit to fight. Excel in all devices and weapons of war, present and future. Always protect the weak. Be truthful and forthright. Be humane, cultured and compassionate. Fight and embrace the consequences willingly. God, give me strength that I ask nothing of you.
जिस दिन मेरी एक सुकून सा था सीने में मेरे कि महफूज है कल।
जो लोकल लोग हैं, हम जानते थे कि हमारी सेना हमारी एक बेहतरीन ऑर्गेनाइजेशन है और इनका जो मयार है वो सारी दुनिया में एक नंबर पर है, तो ये ज़रूर हमारे बच्चों के लिए कुछ ना कुछ करेंगे। तो हमें इन पर विश्वास था, तो हमने अपने दाएं बाएं के जो बच्चे थे अड़ोस पड़ोस के वो लाकर इनके हवाले किए। चंद दिन हमने देखा कि इन्होंने हमारे बच्चों को अच्छी शिक्षा दी और हमें इनके फ्यूचर की गारंटी भी दी।
तू न थकेगा कभी की ताकत तुझ में लाखों की है। तू चलता चल, तू चलता चल, तू चलता चल, तू बढ़ता चल, तू बढ़ता चल, तू बढ़ता चल, तू लड़ता चल, तू लड़ता चल, तू लड़ता चल।
A very good morning. I, Captain Pooja Jha, on behalf of 31 Sub-Area, extend a very warm welcome to our Chief Guest, Lieutenant General Rajiv Ghai, Chinar Corps Commander, Mrs. Savita Ghai, Zonal President AWA, Chinar Corps, Guest of Honor, Professor Nilofer Khan, Vice Chancellor, Kashmir University, and all other guests, teachers and students to semi-final of Indian Army Quiz 2023. The quiz is being organized to commemorate the 25 years of splendid Kargil victory. The brave soldiers fought a decisive battle to capture the dominating heights occupied by the enemy. As we enter into 25th year of glorious Kargil victory, there cannot be a more befitting way to celebrate this occasion by organizing national level quiz for young generation. Indian Army Quiz 2023 is an initiative by Adjutant General Branch of Indian Army and Army Welfare Education Society in association with Indica Media. Northern Command is the first command to organize this stage event, which would set a template for other commands to follow. This quiz commenced in September 2023 with a total of 32,441 schools across the country registering for the quiz. After 2 online rounds, only 216 schools advanced into round 3, that is quarter-final. The quarter-finals for 19 schools of North Zone was conducted yesterday, out of which 6 teams made it to semi-final, which you all will witness today. Before we start with the quiz, it's an honor for me to introduce today's chief guest and guest of honor. Lieutenant General Rajiv Ghai, Ati Vishisht Seva Medal, Bar to Sena Medal thrice, is an alumnus of Indian Military Academy and was commissioned into 21st Battalion, the Kumaon Regiment, on 16 December 1989. He is a graduate of Defence Services Staff College and has attended the Higher Command course at Army War College, Mahu, and National Defence College course. The officer has vast experience in command staff appointments, which includes Staff Officer in United Nations Mission in Lebanon, General Staff Officer, MO Directorate, and MS Directorate. Colonel General Staff of Infantry Division and Major General, General Staff at Headquarters, Northern Command. He has vast experience in conventional as well as counter-insurgency operations. He commanded an infantry battalion in the Western Sector, Independent Brigade Group on the northern borders in Middle Sector, and Infantry Division on Line of Actual Control. The General Officer has also served as an instructor in Infantry School, Mahu, and at Defence Services Staff College, Wellington. For his dedication and commitment to service, he has been awarded with Ati Vishisht Seva Medal, Bar to Sena Medal thrice, CISC, and Vice Chief's Commendation Card. We welcome you, sir. Our guest of honor is Professor Nilofer Khan, Vice Chancellor, Kashmir University. It's an honor to be graced by the presence of such an accomplished academician and author who has vast teaching experience for almost 30 plus years. I would also like to mention that Professor Khan is the first woman to hold the coveted appointment of Vice Chancellor of Kashmir University. We are also privileged to have amongst us Gallantry Award winners and prominent sport personality from Jammu and Kashmir. I will announce their names. I would request them to stand and face the audience to accept the honor. We have with us Paramveer Chakra Awardee, Honorary Captain Bana Singh. Havaldar Mohammad Shafi, retired, Vishisht Seva Medal and Sena Medal. Havaldar Mohammad Abdullah Bhatt, retired, Sena Medal. आपसे अनुरोध है कृपया अपने स्थान पे खड़े होकर ऑडियंस की तरफ फेस करें और ऑनर एक्सेप्ट करें. हवलदार सोनू अल्लाह मीर, रिटायर्ड, सेना मेडल. नायक मोहम्मद फयाज शेख, रिटायर्ड, सेना मेडल. नायक आशिक हुसैन खान, मेंशन इन डिस्पैच. We also have with us prominent sport personalities, Mr. Kuldeep Handu, Miss Bilkis Mir, Mr. Sajid Yusuf Dar, now it's time for semi-final quiz. But before we start with quiz, I would like to introduce the quiz master of today's quarterfinal. Today's quiz master is Ms. Seema Chari. Seema Chari is an expert. Ms. Seema Chari is an expert at gamifying knowledge. She has brought to quiz a fresh mindset and approach that aims to popularize it as an activity and attract new audience. She was chosen by Srimati Sushma Swaraj to conduct Pravasi Bharatiya quiz for NRIs and PIOs on behalf of Ministry of External Affairs in 2016. Additionally, she has conducted quizzes for Indian Air Force, INTAC, IIC, and the Embassy of Sweden and Italy, and also Lal Bahadur Shastri National Academy of Administration, Mussoorie. Now we start with the semi-finals of Indian Army Quiz 2023. I would request the semi-finals to come up on stage and occupy their seat as I announce their names. APS Aknoor, can we have a huge round of applause, please? APS Kaluchak, APS Jammu Cantt, Delhi Public School, Udhampur, Brahmarishi Bavra Shanti Vidyapeeth, Udhampur, APS Dhar Road. I request the audience to give a clear, loud round of applause to encourage the students. We, the audience of Chinarkor, wish the students all the very best. And now I hand over the stage to Quiz Master, Ms. Seema Chari.
Thank you. Thank you very much, Captain Pooja, for your very kind words. Chief guest, guest of honor, so many luminaries in the front few rows, awardees of the Indian Army, students, teachers, ladies and gentlemen. I am extremely happy, extremely delighted, and extremely honored and privileged to stand before you to conduct the first semi-final in the Northern Command of schools from all over the Northern Command. And indeed, when I think about it, this is like the first step for the entire country in this Battle of Minds, the Indian Army quiz, which has seen a phenomenal participation from all over the country. When we started out, we had expectations of maybe 15,000 schools. We were surprised and delighted to see that we have crossed more than 32,000 school registrations, which makes it, the largest inter-school quiz competition in the country. But thank you. I think it's amazing because quizzes are seen as very exclusive activities. There are quiz teams in schools. In fact, you've got some brilliant examples of these here. But it's not seen as an activity that all schools participate in. And it is important, I believe, to improve our knowledge footprint as much as we improve in other stages of life, in other walks of life, in other domains. Our knowledge is what takes us ahead of other animals, and I think this is a great way for us to compete, to do teamwork, and to engage in a knowledge activity that's going to somehow or the other benefit us throughout our lives, no matter what we do. And I would like to thank the Indian Army for giving us this opportunity, for giving all these students this opportunity to come on stage. Some of you were here last, in the last rounds. The quiz at the quarterfinal level was a very keenly fought, challenge. And we had 19 schools from not just Jammu and Udhampur, which are considered the traditional quizzing cities, in this space. But we had schools from the furthest, ends of the Northern Command. So we had schools from various parts of Kashmir, we had schools from Ladakh, with a school from Dras, which I think is the absolute apogee of what this quiz is trying to do. And they were our wild card, and they did extraordinarily well at the quarterfinals. So I'd like to ask all of you, especially those of you who are on stage today, to please give a round of applause to all the quarterfinalists yesterday. As far as we're concerned, you are all champions, and we look forward to quizzing with you again, and I hope we will meet soon. So we'll begin this semi-final. We're going to run through 5 rounds to keep it as fair as possible, because a quiz question is only of 2 types. Either it's tough or it's easy. A tough question is that whose answer I don't know. An easy question is an answer that I know. So that's all the difference there is. So each team would think of a particular question as easy if another team gets it. So we're going to try as much as possible using formats to allow every student, every team here to feel that whatever they knew, they got points for. In the audience, you're not under the spotlight, so you don't have that stress. But if you know the answer, we have Akul, who conducted the quizzes yesterday, who's going to come around with chocolates. And if you have answers, yes, I think that deserves applause, because if you have answers to questions, just because you're in an audience doesn't mean you shouldn't take part in the quiz. So we're going to try and make this as interactive as possible. So, ladies and gentlemen, we begin the semi-final of Battle of Minds, the Indian Army Quiz 2023, and we are here at this beautiful auditorium under the Chinar Corps at the Northern Command. And teams, how are you feeling this morning? Excited? Okay, that's wonderful. I hope you had a good night's sleep and you had a good morning's breakfast. Okay, it's a dull and grey day this morning, but here we are nice and warm and cocooned, and all of us are really comfortable. So let's begin. The teams, if you could, I know that you've got tent cards, but let's just check your mics so you can introduce your schools, and we will start with the quiz. Yeah, team 1.
We are APS Akhnur.
Slowly.
We are representing APS Akhnur.
All right, welcome APS Akhnur. They are team 1. Team 2.
Good morning, everyone. I am Sohana Samnotra, and I am accompanied by my teammates Arnav and Mahak, and we are representing APS Kaluchak. Thank you.
All right, welcome. Welcome team 2. So APS Kaluchak is team 2. Team 3, let's go.
Good morning, everyone. I am Pramnu Singh, and these are my teammates Nigesh Sharma and Parul Singh, and we are here representing our school APS Jammu Cantt.
All right, APS Jammu Cantt, welcome. On my left.
Good morning, everyone. This is DPS Udhampur. This is Sargam Mahajan here with my accompanies Sanchi Bhardwaj and Harinav Sharma.
Welcome, DPS Udhampur, your team 4.
Jai Virat, everyone. Myself Katyayani with my fellow mates Sparshal and Anjali, and we are from Brahmrishi Babra Shanti Vidyapeeth Udhampur. Thank you.
All right, BBS Vidyapeeth, you are team 5, and finally.
Good morning, everyone. Myself Sujal Yadav.
My fellow teammates are Master Vipul Sharma and Divya Bhandari. We are representing APS Dharod in this quiz competition.
All right, APS Dharod brings up the rear with team 6, but last and not the least. Right, so we'll begin. We're going to do 5 rounds of quizzing very, very quickly. The first round is a round of progressives. Okay, so students, have you ever played a progressive round before? Okay, so let me just explain the rules very quickly. So a progressive round is a progressive clues round. I'm going to give you a problem statement or a question statement. There will be, let's say, I'll say identify a personality, or I'll say identify this country, or I'll say identify this venue, or I'll say identify this place, okay? And there will be one clue there available to you, okay? If you're able to guess the answer from that very first clue, you'll get 20 points. Because with a very cryptic clue, if you're able to get the answer, you deserve a lot more points. If you're not sure of the answer, please ask for a clue. I'll give you a second clue. It'll turn up on the screen. When you read that clue and give the answer, you'll get 10 points. And then, if you don't get it, you still want to check, and you ask for a third clue. Your third clue will turn up. That'll be usually a sitter clue. It'll give you a lot more information about the answer I'm looking for, and you can take a guess. I would like to remind you, though, that if you take a guess after any one clue, you can't say, oh, that's wrong, so let me ask for the next clue. Once you've given an answer, the question is dead. Is that all right? Okay, we'll play this round clockwise from team 1 to team 6. Okay, and these questions do not pass. And there are no negative points. Are we clear, teams? Audience, are we clear about this? Let's play one question for you, audience, before we get to the teams. So here is a sample question. So teams, you can take a look at the screen and see how progressive goes. Okay, can we have this? All right. The first question is identify this company. And here's your first clue, audience. This company started with making consumer goods under a trade name Santoor, another trade name Sunflower, a third trade name Chandrika. Some of these products still exist, okay? But the company started like that. Anybody has an answer in the audience? Already we have an answer. So Akul, just go and check that answer whether it's correct, because I'd like to give clues to the others as well. So I'm guessing some of you at least, or at least those who are not Googling, have not figured this out. Let's give you a second clue. In 2017, the company changed its logo from a floral design to a stylistic array of dots. He got it right. All right, well done. And by this point, you would have finished your timer. Did you notice that there was a timer on? Yes. Okay. So at which point I would have asked for an answer. But in the event that you had time, here is third clue. Your third clue is, the company was founded by Muhammad Hussain Hasham Premji, who was succeeded by Azim Premji in 1966. So, do we have this answer? And the answer would have been Wipro. So, everybody on stage is absolutely on point there. But this was your sample question. So, Team 1, APS Akhnur, here is your first progressive clue. Here we are. I want you to identify the ethnic group that forms the ranks of this particular unit. Okay, let's take a look at your clue. You have 45 seconds, it starts now. The Special Frontier Force is a secretive unit that was formed in the immediate aftermath of a war that India was forced into. Do you have an answer, APS Akhnur?
Clue 2.
Clue 2. Let's give you a second clue. With the snow lion, and that gives you a huge clue here, as its insignia, it is mostly deployed as part of India's defense against a bigger neighbor. Ten seconds to go.
The guards.
I'm sorry?
Guards. Regiment. Are you asking the regiment?
I'm asking you
regiment.
to identify an ethnic group.
Mom 6. The 6.
I can't give that to you and your time is out. Audience, can I give you a third clue? Yes? Here's your third clue, audience. It is formed by members of a community in exile who dream of returning to their independent homeland. Their homeland is not independent at this point. One day. So, do we have an answer from anybody? Absolutely. Can we have a round of applause and a chocolate? Okay. So those are the Tibetan refugees. So I didn't want the name of a corps or the name of the unit. I needed the name of the ethnic group. So these are formed, this unit is formed of Tibetan refugees. Tibet is still part of China, and some Tibetans at least hope that they will have their own homeland, but they are of the army. All right, so that was the first question. Never mind, so much opportunity to get some points on the board. Let's ask the second team, APS Kaluchak. Here is your first clue, progressive clue. Identify this award. Okay, take a look at it. Instituted in 1961, it's bestowed only on Indian writers writing in Indian languages as included in the 8th schedule. Or if you feel American, you can call it schedule. Yeah, team 2. You want another clue?
Mom, clue.
Another clue. Here's your second clue. The oldest and highest literary award in India, it is presented to individuals for outstanding contributions towards literature. You want to try that? Yeah.
Jnanpith Award.
It is absolutely the Jnanpith Award. It starts with a J, but it's pronounced with a Nya. The Jnanpith Award. Let's see the third clue for everybody's benefit. The first recipient of this award was G. Sankara Kurup, while Asha Purna Devi is the first woman to have received this award. Well done, APS Kaluchak. You put 10 beautiful points on your scoreboard. And let's move on to the third question. This is for team 3 and you are APS Jammu Cantt. Let's take a look at your question. I'm looking for an organization. So let's take a look at your clues. Formed by the Sister Declaration, this organization has 55 member states. Do you want to hazard a guess? You want another clue? Yeah, switch your mic on, please. Second clue. The headquarters of the organization is located in Addis Ababa, and its current chairperson is Azali Assoumani.
Another clue.
Another clue. Let's look at third clue. During the G20 Leaders Summit in New Delhi in 2023, the organization was formally made a permanent member of the G20, making it technically at least a G21. So which organization is this?
South Africa.
South Africa is already a member of the G20. Does anybody in the audience, I'm sorry, this question doesn't pass, but you can do it just for, so everybody can clap for you. African Union is that answer. Sorry, APS Jammu Cantt, that was unlucky. And somebody in the audience already got a chocolate. Huh? No, they didn't get it for this. That's all right, because everybody on stage was jumping for it. But anyway, that was the African Union, made up of 55 member states. So it couldn't have been South Africa. It doesn't have 55 member states. Okay, so it was Africa, but not South Africa. Right, so DPS Udhampur, here's your question on the progressive round. Who was this intrepid personality? Intrepid is one who's not scared. Okay, so here we are. He was one of the first 2 people to achieve a very high feat on the 29th of May, 1953. This date is quite significant, and high is a pun, and it's to help you. I'm sorry?
We'd like to take another clue.
You'd like another clue? Let's give you another clue. While his partner in achieving the feat was a New Zealander, this person I'm looking for was a Nepali Indian person with Tibetan heritage. Yes, DPS Udhampur, do you want to take a guess? You have 5 seconds. Last clue? Here's your last clue. He accompanied Edmund Hillary in successfully climbing to the top of Mount Everest, the first by any human, in 1953. Yes, DPS Udhampur. I can't give you more time.
Bachendri Pal.
It was not Bachendri Pal. Bachendri Pal is not a he, it's a she. So audience, I'm guessing everybody in the audience knows this answer. I'm going to first ask, yeah. So, yeah, Ken. Tenzing Norgay is the person we're looking for. Tenzing Norgay and Edmund Hillary went up to Mount Everest for the very first time by any human, or at least any recorded attempt of scaling Mount Everest. Bachendri Pal certainly repeated that feat. She was the first woman to climb Mount Everest, but that was in 1984, many years after this feat. No problem, DPS Udhampur. There are plenty of choices for you to make more points. So, BBS Vidyapeeth, here is your question. This is question number 5. Which institution of higher learning is this? So here's an institution. It was formally established in 2016 and it ranks 67th as of 2023. It ranks 67th for engineering as per the National Institute of Ranking Framework. That's the NIRF. I can hear answers in the audience. So shh. One more clue? Here's another clue for you. It came into being after an MOU was signed between the Department of Higher Education, Government of Jammu and Kashmir, and the Ministry of Human Resources Development. The Department of Education came under HRD at that time. Third clue. Here's your third clue. Accessibly located on National Highway 44, its campus is in village Jagti, Tehsil, Nagrota. And I can't give you more clues because the answer is too simple beyond this. Yes, BBS Vidyapeeth. I can't give it to you. You have 2 seconds. 2, 1. Okay, audience. Let's have it. Yeah, there. Stand.
IIT Nagrota.
I need a simpler answer than that. Akul, you're in charge. Yeah.
IIT Jammu.
IIT Jammu is the question's answer. Okay, an institution of higher learning. So it's an engineering. We did mention the word engineering. So IITs, of course, are among the country's best institutions for engineering. This is not the first round of IITs. This is the third round of IITs established. The first round, I think, are the very well-known ones since a very long time. In 2016, a whole lot of institutions were deemed IITs. This was one of them, and IIT Jammu has already climbed through the ranks. So it is something that I think in the Northern Command, it was a good idea to mention it. But anyway, no problem. Team 5, plenty of time for you to score more. APS Dar Road, here is your question. Which institution? We love institutions. Here's another institution. It traces its beginnings to the 1850s when brokers started gathering under the shade of a banyan tree in Mumbai. So all institutions are not the same. This is an institution that was formed of brokers in the 1850s.
Second clue.
Second clue. Here it is. In 1980, it shifted to its office from an iconic street. It still names, the street still exists, but it's now housed in PJ Towers.
Bombay Stock Exchange.
Bombay Stock Exchange is the answer we're looking for. Your third clue would have been located from 1875 until 1980 on Dalal Street, which is pretty much synonymous with the BSE. It is the 10th largest bourse in the world. Bombay Stock Exchange gives you 10 points. And with this, we come to the end of the first round. Let's just see the scores, please. I'm just going to pick up the scores. Right. So, not a very high scoring round, but I think the tension's running very high right now. So 4 teams, that is teams 1, 3, 4 and 5 have not yet opened their accounts. But team 2 and team 6, you both have 10 points each, which gives us all plenty of scope to catch up in round 2. Thank you so much. Let's start with round 2. And this round, as you've already played yesterday, is a round of pounds, okay? And it's a round of direct oral questions, but you also get a chance to choose your topic, okay? So there are 9 themes in each grid. A question is hiding behind each of these themes. A team gets to choose one theme. The question behind the theme is the theme tile, is that team's direct question. But all other teams will get a chance to pounds for it. Pounds basically gives you the opportunity to answer questions whose answers you know, right? If you answer on a mic, there are no negatives. But if you answer on the pounce, it means you're taking a risk, you're jumping out of turn, give you a -7. In some questions, there will be a part point option, and I will let you know as and when we go. Teams, are we clear on this? Yes? If you answer on the mic, please use the mic, as in switch it on. Okay? If you're speaking, gusur-pusur amongst yourselves, don't keep the mic on. Doesn't help because you're giving out answers for everybody else. All right, team, and we'll play this also clockwise. So team 1, APS Aknoor, here is your grid. Here are 9 themes for you. But before that, shall we play one question for the audience? Audience, you want a question? Okay, let's play a question. What should we play? No, let's not play it right now. We'll play it for the next round. Okay, because I think we need to pick up some points on stage here. Okay, so you pick up a topic.
Ma'am, we would like to choose. Ma'am, this is for us, no?
It's absolutely for you.
Ma'am, science and technology.
Science and technology. Science and technology has been such an attractive theme since yesterday. I'm very impressed because I hope all of you are going to move ahead in life and bring our nation up to by the 21st, the 22nd century. Okay, assembled at Pina near Bangalore and launched from within the Soviet Union, that gives you an idea of its age, on the 19th of April 1975. And named after a prominent astronomer and mathematician. What example of Indian technological expertise or mastery am I talking about? Right, everybody, pounces open for you. I will close it in 10 seconds. So teams 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. If you want to pounce, raise your hand right now. So teams 4 and 6 are pouncing. Pounce closes in 5 seconds. 3 is also pouncing. 4, 3, 2, 1. Okay. Don't say anything. I just want to see this. Okay. Can I see the answer, please? Okay. Can I see your answer as well? Okay. Right. Team 1, APS Aknoor, let's have it.
Ma'am, is it space?
Is it space? Is space an example of Indian technological mastery? No, I think that would be either God or something else. Okay, so it can't...
Aryabhata?
I can't accept a second answer, I'm sorry. So, team 2, you did not pounce. So do you want to give an answer?
Aryabhata.
Okay, they got really lucky. This is the team that must be saying, thank God team 1 was next to me. Sorry about that, team 1. I could not give you the points. You can't say space and then Aryabhata. They're two completely different entities. So, teams 2, 4 and 6 all said Aryabhata, either on the pounce or otherwise, and you all get +10. And team 3, sorry about it, you wrote something else, so you get a -7. But you get a chance very soon to get your own direct question. Team 2, what do you want to choose? Yes,
language and literature.
Language and literature. Let's give you a question on language and literature. Okay, so this is the list of 22 scheduled languages of India. Okay, there are 3 blanks here. I'm going to give you 3 points for one answer, 3 points for the second answer, and 4 points for the third answer. Can you see 3 blanks there? You need to identify all 3. I'll give you points for part pounds, but if you give me more than one answer and they are wrong, I'll give you a -7 for pounds. Okay? So, audience, any ideas? Write them down. Akul will come to you. Pounce is open for everybody. I'm going to give you 5 seconds to put your hand up for full pounce or part. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Okay. So teams 1, 4, 5 and 6 have pounced. Have you written it down? Are you part pouncing only? Okay. Right. Okay. You've given 2. Okay. And team 1, can I take a look at your answer, please? Okay, lovely. So, team 2, into the mic. No negatives.
Ma'am, the first one is Dogri.
Okay.
And the second one, Kashmiri.
Okay.
We are not sure about the third one.
All right. So, I'm going to give you 7 points for Dogri and Kashmiri. Very well done. And team 3, you guys pounced? You didn't, right? Okay, let's have the third language. आप दोनों के दिमाग में भी मतलब डोगरी और कश्मीरी ही था?
That is done only, but third one.
Third one. I'm going to give you 3 seconds.
Mami, Bodo.
Bodo. It's not Bodo. Bodo is already up there on that list. You guys pounced. You guys pounced. You guys pounced. Okay, everybody else has pounced. Audience, what's the third language? Yes, I already heard it. You've given a point already. So that third language is? Urdu. Okay, so very well done. So team 1, you gave me English, which was an incorrect answer. So you only gave me 1 answer, so I'm going to give you a 0. Okay. Team 2, you gave me 2 correct answers, so you get a +7. Team 3, you get a 0. Team 4, you gave me 2 correct answers, so you get 7 as well. You guys gave me 1 answer, but that was a correct answer, so you get a +3. And you guys gave me 1 correct answer and 1 incorrect answer, so I will have to give you a -7. Because I said that if you give me more than 1 answer and it's wrong, I'll give you a -7. So sorry about that. Team 6, you get some, you lose some. So team 2, you got 7 points. Team 3, here's your chance to pick up on that scoreboard. Take a look at the grid and choose a theme.
Ma'am, we like to go with geography.
Geography. Geography is 8. Let's take a look at geography. I'm going to show you a film clip. Okay, I want you to identify the location of the scene. Audience, hang on. And identify the movie just for fun. The location gives you 7 points. The movie gives you only 3. But let's enjoy the clip for a moment. Let's watch this.
धरती सुनहरी अंबर नीला हर मौसम रंगीला ऐसा देश है मेरा हाँ ऐसा देश है मेरा ऐसा देश है मेरा हाँ ऐसा देश है मेरा
Okay, who's pouncing? 5 seconds only. Team 1, 4, 5. 4, 3, 2, 1. No more pounces. Write it down. I want 2 answers, all right? Okay, only you're giving just 1 answer. And right. And you guys have pounced? Okay. So, Team 3, into the mic.
The movie is Veer Zara, and the border, if my memory serves me right, it is Bagha border.
Your memory serves you absolutely right. It's the Wagah border, the Atari border. Very well done. So team 1, you pick up 10 points. Team 3, you pick up 10 points. You guys, I'm sorry, you got the wrong answer, so you get a -7, team 4. And team 5, you got the right answer as well, so you get 10 points as well. So that's beautiful, very well done. So lots of teams scoring really high. Scorers, have we got the scores? All right. Audience gets full points for this, yeah, thank you. So there's nothing to say that you can't quiz using movies as long as those movies lend themselves to something inspirational. So, well, I don't know about whether the movie was inspiring or not, but this scene certainly is very emotional. Okay, well done, team 3. Team 4, what are you going to choose?
Ma'am, would go with environment.
Environment. Environment is absolutely the subject of the future. This is one of the most poignant and hard-hitting images of the disastrous effects of climate change. The picture on the left is before. The picture on the right is now. I want you to identify a very well-known geographical feature that is seen here, which is, well, it's not geographical, it's a natural feature that has seen the effects of environmental excesses. And if we don't do something very quickly, it will completely die. About 90% of it has already died. So I need a specific answer from you, DPS Udhampur. Anybody wants to pounce? Team 1 pouncing there. And I'm going to close pounce in 3, 2, 1. Okay, may I see that answer, please? One second. It's not specific enough for team 1. I'm going to give you 3 seconds to amend that answer. If you have a better answer, give it to me in writing, please. If you don't, you can't take your pounds back. You pounced. No, I won't give it. Okay, for now, we leave it. Take the pounds back. But once you pounce, you can't. I've said I want a specific answer. Okay? So please give me a specific answer. I don't want a generic common noun. A specific answer usually means it's a proper noun. DPS Udhampur, you want to try this?
Mom would say corals.
Corals are not a specific answer. So do you have a more specific answer than that? I'm going to let that pass. BBS Vidyapeeth, do you have a better answer than corals?
It's global warming.
Global warming is not a feature that's seen here. Okay, I'm asking you to identify this feature. APS Dhar Road, yes, Team 6.
Ma'am, biomagnification.
We're not talking about a phenomenon, we're talking about a feature. Okay, so that's not the right answer either. You guys pounced, you took the pounds back, but I can't allow you to tell me on the mic. So Team 2, yes. What do you think?
Coral reef.
Coral reef. Coral reef is as good as or as bad as corals. Okay, Team 3. No idea. Audience has idea?
We had about 10 guesses in the audience, and out of that, one lady gave the correct answer. I'll ask her to say it.
Yes, please say it, ma'am, on the mic for everybody's benefit.
It's a Great Barrier Reef on the eastern coast of Australia.
Absolutely, that's a fantastically specific answer. That's the Great Barrier Reef that's been losing color. It's off the coast of Australia. It's the largest coral reef in the world, and it's a coral reef that very sadly is dying. So if you take a look at 2016 and 2017 alone, the figures are alarming, and obviously it is because of pollution of the oceans. Okay, so DPS Udhampur, never mind, you still have opportunities to make some points. BBS Vidyapeeth, what do you want to choose as a theme?
Sports.
Sports, right. Let's do sports. In a recent World Cup match, it's a straightforward question. Which Fazilka-born batsman became the fastest in the world to score 2,000 runs in ODI? Oh, hang on. And he accomplished this feat in just 38 innings. Anybody who wants to pounce? I'm going to give you 5 seconds, everybody. Team 5 is thinking, thank God we picked sports. And the others, you've got 5 seconds. 4, 3, 2, 1. Pounce close. Oh, just in the nick of time. You raised earlier. My apologies. Have you written it? You've yet to write it. Write it. Okay, Team 5. Can I have the answer, please?
Shubman Gill.
Shubman Gill is the right answer. Team 4 picking up those points in the nick of time. So Team 4 and Team 5 both get plus 10 on this question. Yeah.
Request the audience to not make too much noise. I know you know the answer, but if you shout it too much, the teams will hear it. Raise your hand and I will come to you.
Yes. So
if you shout, then I definitely won't.
Yeah. So don't yell out answers, because, you know, we all do have ears. We can hear you from stage, even though we're quite far from you. So Team 5, well picked up here. All right. So sorry, Team 6, sports is finished, but what can you take? You've still got 4 topics out of which to choose.
Current affairs.
Current affairs. I think that's a good thing. It means that you're keeping abreast of what's happening in the world. So these are 3 flags. All right. And with regard to international relations, I want you to connect these flags to one single entity. I am going to ask you to raise your hand if you want to pounce. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Everybody is pounced. Marvelous. Okay. 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 And right. All right. Team 6.
G20.
G20 is, sometimes the answers are simpler than you think, right? But everybody puts points up on their scoreboards. So teams 1 through 6. All right. India and international relations are in safe hands amongst these students. So this is, of course, so maybe that one earth, one family, one future was a little too simple for you. But okay, Indonesia had the presidency in 2022. Brazil will have it in 2024. And we've had a glorious year of G20 events all over the country. So well done. we are done with round 2, and I think we need to see the scores. Okay, so let's take a look. Yeah. Okay. Right. Our scorers are absolutely in sync today. So we're making sure that 2 people are doing it. Right, so in order, team 1, you've started off pretty well. You've got 20 points on the board. Team 2, APS Kaluchak, you've got 37. Team 3, APS Jammu Cantt, you've got 13. Team 4, you're doing pretty well, DPS, you've got 30. BBS Vidyapeeth, you've got 33, Team 5, and Team 6, you are now on 23. So I think this is anybody's game. This is a tough round in general. So I understand that you're all a little worried, but no worries. Well done. Congratulations, everybody. And we are ready to play the next round. This round we will play anti-clockwise. So we give a chance to Team 6 to play first. This is a round called Wipeout. There are 8 numbered boxes. The central box is for everybody, so the audience will get a chance to play it. A different question is hidden behind each number. It's again topics, but you won't know what topic you're playing for. Okay? The demo will be played first by an audience member to show gameplay. There will be a statement and 9 answer options. 5 of the answers match the statement. 4 of the answers do not match the statement. Each of you will get 5 options at giving me an answer. 5 chances. In those 5 chances, you can be brilliant and you can have all 5 correct. Or you can be partially brilliant and some correct. If you are completely blank, you will still get one answer right. Because it's 5 out of 9. Okay, so the odds are in everybody's favor. The very minimum you can get on this round is 5. The maximum you can get is 25. And suddenly your scoreboard is going to look different. But may I have an audience member to play the first of these wipeout grids with me? Somebody come, quickly. If you're planning to come, you need to run. Okay. And let's play the demo. Okay, as simple as that. You need to identify the various command headquarters of the Indian Army. So any 5 of them are correct, 4 of them are incorrect. So the moment you answer, we will click on it and we'll know whether your answer is correct or not. Let's go. 45 seconds to answer and it starts now.
Kolkata.
Hey?
Kolkata.
Kolkata. Let's see if Kolkata is right. It's right. Next.
Jabalpur. Jabalpur.
Jabalpur. Let's see Jabalpur. Sorry, that's incorrect. 3 more chances.
Lucknow.
Lucknow. Let's see Lucknow. And it's correct.
Jaipur.
Jaipur is correct.
Bengaluru.
Bengaluru is incorrect. I'm sorry about that. But very well done. So on stage as a team, you would have got 3 answers right, 2 answers wrong, and that's a total score of 15. So you understood how this is played? Okay, this can be a lot of fun, but there's 45 seconds, which means you can't spend your time eternally thinking. And those, of course, are the correct answers. Well done, thank you. Anybody who comes under the spotlight and gives an answer is liable to forget his or her own name. So there is a lot of tension running on that, especially when you know that someone's going to ask you a question and you have no clue what they're going to ask. All right, so teams, are we ready? All right, team 6, what's your lucky number?
1.
Your lucky number is 1. Let's hope the 1 gives you your points. You need to identify the names of Indian airports. A lot of Indian airports are named after people. Identify, and your time starts now.
Maharaja Ranjit Singh.
Maharaja Ranjit Singh. Sorry, incorrect.
Mahatma Gandhi.
Mahatma Gandhi. Surprisingly incorrect.
Lal Bahadur Shastri.
Lal Bahadur Shastri. Correct.
Shahid Bhagat Singh.
Shahid Bhagat Singh. is right. And finally, 6 seconds to go.
Kempegowda.
Kempegowda is correct. And you've got 3 correct answers. Let's see the ones that you didn't identify. And they are the top in the top row. Birsa Munda and Gopinath Bordoloi. So Bordoloi is the Guwahati airport. Birsa Munda is the Ranchi airport. Shahid Bhagat Singh is the newly created Chandigarh airport. Kempegowda is Bangalore and Lal Bahadur Shastri is Varanasi. Right. So all this is good. You've got 15 points. So one was almost lucky. Which is your lucky number? Team
7.
5. Huh?
7.
7. Lucky for all. Let's see question 7. You need to identify Mughal emperors. Take a look at the grid. It's not so simple, people. Not so simple. Yes. Let's go.
Bahadur Shah.
Bahadur Shah. Which one? There are 2 of them.
1.
1. Bahadur Shah 1.
Tipu Sultan.
Tipu Sultan. Incorrect. Quickly.
Bahadur Shah Zafar.
Bahadur Shah Zafar. Right. 2 more. Humayun. Is correct.
Shah Alam.
Shah Alam. Is correct. Well done, BBS Vidyapeeth. Okay, so that was not as simple as you might have imagined. Okay, and the 5th emperor, whom probably a lot of people do not know, because it was a very long dynasty, starting with Babur and ending with Bahadur Shah Zafar, we had Farooq Siyar somewhere in between. So that's the one that you missed out. Tipu Sultan, although a king of Islamic origin, was definitely not a Mughal. He ruled over the southern part of the country. Okay, so Farooq Siyar was the one you missed out. Sher Shah and Osman Ali and Adil Shah. Right, so we are done with Mughal emperors. 7 was quite lucky. You started badly, but 20 points there. Very well done. DPS Udhampur, what's your number?
Ma'am, 8.
8. Okay, 8. Oh, simple, easy peasy. Prime Ministers of India.
Teams,
and your time starts.
Audience.
Audience.
We can hear you.
Yeah, your time starts now.
Ma'am, Indira Gandhi.
Indira Gandhi. Correct.
Manmohan Singh.
Manmohan Singh. Also correct.
Atal Bihari Vajpayee.
Atal Bihari Vajpayee. Also correct.
PV Narasimha Rao.
PV Narasimha Rao. Also correct.
I can't really read that one option though.
Which option can you not read? You want to climb up, get up and come in here? Come here and see it? Or look behind you.
Ma'am, I.K. Gujral.
I.K. Gujral is correct, and you get 5 points out of 5. So that's 25 points. Very well done. The others, well, 3 of them were presidents of India, and 1, Sardar Patel, was the home minister, but not a prime minister. Very well done, well chosen, lucky for you. Team 3, what do you want to choose?
I'm 3.
Team 3 is choosing number 3. Here is number 3. Which are the states in this set which have an international border? And your time starts now, Team 3.
Sikkim.
Sikkim is correct.
Gujarat.
Gujarat is also correct. Audience is having a ball there. Okay.
Jharkhand.
Jharkhand is incorrect.
Meghalaya.
Meghalaya is correct. And the last one is? Odisha has a border with the coast. So no. What's the last? What are the answers that they didn't get? Maharashtra. You're right. Assam, of course. Okay, Assam and Himachal Pradesh. All right, so you need to go back home and take a look at your India maps a little more closely. But well done, 3 out of 5 is a good score. 15 points to Team 3. Team 2, you have 2, 4, 5 and 6. Which one are you picking?
5.
5. Let's take a look at 5. And we're looking for capital cities in the continent of Europe. And your 45 seconds start now.
Damascus.
Damascus.
Budapest.
Budapest. Go on, go on, go on. You keep saying.
Budapest.
Budapest, I've noted it. You tell me.
Amsterdam.
Amsterdam.
Warsaw.
Warsaw. And finally?
Riga.
Riga. Well, that's brilliant. Well done. Damascus is the capital of Syria, which is an Asian country. So that did not work. Which is the fifth answer? Audience? Madrid. Madrid is the capital of Spain. So Riga is Latvia, Budapest is Hungary, Warsaw is Poland, and Amsterdam, of course, the Netherlands. Well done. Team 2 picked up 15 points. 20 points. Very good. 20 points. You've got 2, 4, 6.
Mom, 6.
6. Let's look at question 6 under Wipeout. 6. Cars made by Mahindra. Oh! Audience!
Mom, Thar.
Wait, audience.
Mom,
Yes.
Thar.
No,
Thar.
get a chocolate. Sit
Audience,
down, I won't
keep
come to
quiet.
you. I won't come to you. Shh. Don't shout, don't
XUV
shout, don't shout,
700.
don't shout, don't shout.
XUV 700.
Bolero.
Bolero.
Scorpio.
Scorpio.
Marazzo.
Marazzo. That was awesome! So, really good. Lucky number 6 for you. So, well done. Audience, so enthusiastic. So, you want to play one more? Okay, this time it's just going to be audience. Everybody, no one's getting chocolates, but you can just shout out the answers. Which one do you want, 2 or 4? 2. Oh, everybody wants 2. Marvelous. Here's 2. ICC 50 over Men's Cricket World Cup winning countries. Pick somebody, pick somebody. So I have 2 ears, but only one is functional. Yeah, quickly.
Yeah.
45 seconds to khatam hi ho gaye. Yes.
India.
India.
South Africa.
Huh?
South Africa.
South Africa.
Australia.
Australia.
New Zealand.
New Zealand.
Pakistan.
Sorry, Pakistan.
Yes,
Did you
ma'am.
say Pakistan?
Yes, ma'am.
All right. Let's see.
79.
Where's the card? Okay. Okay. Well done, audience. Your volumes were fantastic.
One member of the audience knew all the years and the teams that they won.
And the games are there, and they told you all of this in the last 45 seconds?
Yeah.
That's amazing. They deserve 2 chocolates.
You stand up.
Okay.
Told me.
So that was
He knew
brilliant.
all the years and all the teams that won the World Cup in order.
So we know what you spend your free time doing, audience player. Very well done. We've got the scores now after Wipeout, and let's take a look at your scores. And everyone is now surging past. So now I'm going to tell you in order from 6th upwards. Okay, right now in the 6th position is Team 3, that's APS Jammu Cantt, and you've got 28 points. Is that right? Okay. Next is with 38 points, we have APS Dhar Road. Very well done. Team 6. A little ahead of them at 45 points are APS Aknoor with, well, 45 points. That's in 4th position. In third and second and first position, we have a fantastic situation because third position is DPS Udhampur and you've got 55. No, that's second position. In third position, we have BBS Vidyapeeth and you've got 53. And right now, leading the quiz at this point is APS Kaluchak with 57 points. So 53, 55, 57. And before 53, we have 45, which is not even one full question. And we have 38, which is again, not even one full question. And 28 is just one full question. It is anybody's quiz right now because we have a board, we have one entire round of pounds, and more interestingly, we have a buzzer after that, which is super high scoring. So you've got a lot of opportunities to make good. Right, so let's take a look at this next round. We will again play it anti-clockwise. So team 6, you get a chance to choose your favorite topic of this grid. So this is again direct oral. You might get a question on a visual. You might get a text question. You might get a film question or a music question. Okay, so let's take a look at your grid. This is round 4. Pick your theme. Baki सारे भी अपने theme choose कर लेना. Don't discuss at that point. Yes, team 6.
Science and technology.
Science and technology. This is totally a science and technology quiz, right? This is the first ever Sri Lankan space satellite. After which king prominent in Sri Lankan mythology was the satellite named? I'm going to open this on pounds, guys. You've got 5 seconds only. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Pounds closes. Nobody pouncing. Arey, bade aaram se bol rahe ho. What were you waiting for? Okay. Yes, team 6.
Ravan.
Ravan is the right answer. Team 3 in the nick of time and team 6 absolutely on point with Ravan. So this is obviously a character sort of familiar with both countries in terms of mythology. So the satellite was named Ravan 1, and Ravan of course is a mythological character that's of special significance, shall we say, to Sri Lanka. Well, that was well opened. Team 6, Team 5, here's your chance to race ahead. Here is your theme grid. What do you want?
Sports.
Sports. Team 5 is safe with sports. Yes, team 5. Okay, with a seating capacity of 132,000, which is the largest cricket stadium in the world, and which city is it located? Lots of people pouncing there. I want you to write it down. Please don't say it into the mic. Okay? If I see anybody speaking, guys, please don't look into the audience. Hanji, you've written it? Huh? I want both. I want both answers. I want both answers. Okay? So, right. Okay. The question says city. Please correct your answer. सिर्फ एक लिखने वाले हो. ठीक है. If you're writing only one, then I can only. You can't change it. Now you can't change it. I can't keep changing. I can't keep coming back to you guys. Okay. Okay. Right. So. Perfect. Team 5, into the mic.
The stadium is Narendra Modi.
Okay.
And city is Ahmedabad.
All right. It's the Narendra Modi Stadium at Motera, Ahmedabad. So team 1, you should have been faster. It took me so much time in a sari to run up to you. You should have told me I'm writing both. She told me I'm only giving you 1. Sorry, darling. Okay, so you get a +5. You guys wrote... yeah, you gave both answers. Everybody gave both answers. Everybody gave both answers. So you get +10, +10, +10, +10, and +10. Okay? So you get 5 and everybody else gets a +10. Are we clear with us? Team 1 gets +5. You could have easily got +10. Okay? So team 4, your question. What do you want to choose? Just a minute. I'll jump across it if it's 1 minute.
Business and economy.
Business and economy. Let's go. Let's take a business and economy. All right. I want you to identify this cryptocurrency entrepreneur. He was convicted of fraud in the US in November 2023. That's just a few days ago. Which cryptocurrency exchange was he the founder and CEO of? I understand that this is a really tough question. So, whichever question, whichever part of the answer you give me, I'll give you 7 points. If you give me the other, I'll give you 3. But both of them, you'll get 10. Anything, whichever you give me, I'll give you 7. Because it's a tough question. Okay? If you give me 1 out of 2, I'll give you 7. If you give me both, I'll give you 10. Okay? आप लोग सोचते रहो. You've got 5 seconds to pounce everybody else. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. You're pouncing? You're pouncing. Okay, I'm coming to you, team 1. Let's first take a look at you guys. Okay. And okay, great. Team 4.
Ma'am, for the second part, we'd say Bitcoin.
You'll say Bitcoin? I'm going to let that pass to, you don't have the first part, right? Okay. Yes.
Bitcoin is, company is Bitcoin only. And the
company to hai nahi. It's a the cryptocurrency exchange, but they've said Bitcoin, I said no. So you can't say the same thing again, no? The फिर तो no idea. कोई बात नहीं. Yes. Yes, team 2.
Ma'am, we know his surname only.
You know his surname? Surname is great. Tell me.
Maybe Lavlani something. Lavlani or Lavani.
Lavani.
Or Lavlani.
Lavlani. He's not Indian. Okay, so that's not a correct answer. Team 5.
First name, buddy.
First name you know. He's your best buddy.
Ma'am, Ajay.
Huh? Adrian? Ajay. अरे Indian नहीं है. Indian नहीं है. Okay, audience. Does anybody have an answer? Yep.
Wait.
Where are you?
It's
Yes.
Sam Bankman-Fried for FTX cryptocurrency.
Okay, well done. That is Sam Bankman-Fried or Freed. So team 6, you pick up 7 points for FTX. Well done. You guys, sorry you said Bitcoin, so you get a -7, team 1. Okay, huh? Yeah. So you shouldn't get -7? Okay, I won't give you -7. Can I give you -3? All right, let it not be said that quizmasters don't have a heart. So team 1, you get only a -3. Team 6, you get a +7. Lucky you. Team 4, sorry about this, but you've still got 3 questions on this direct oral round. Keep that pounce button ready. Team 4, team 3, what are you going to choose?
Culture.
Culture. Culture is what makes us as human beings, deriving its name from the Sanskrit word for drama. This is a form of theatre, popular in rural areas of Madhya Pradesh, Uttar Pradesh, Rajasthan. What is it called? It derives from the Sanskrit word for drama. Okay? I can give you a clue here. So, it's not a very obvious word for drama. It's a word for drama that your parents are likely to tell you when you're doing too much drama. And do you want any more clues? Teams on stage, you want a clue? No? आपको आंसर पता है इसलिए क्लू नहीं चाहिए. क्लू चाहिए? किस को क्लू चाहिए स्टेज पे? Okay, that's 2:1, 3:1. Okay, so have you heard of a movie called Sholay? Yeah? Okay, so there's a scene in which the two protagonists, Veeru and Jay. So Veeru has had some alcohol, and Jay, who's Amitabh Bachchan, says it. I have no voice like Amitabh Bachchan, but I would say he ends up saying, "Sala, ghadi ghadi dash karta hai." So if you've seen the movie, you know the word. So now, who all are pouncing? You've got 3 seconds only. 3, 2, 1. So teams 1, 2, and 6 pouncing. 4 and 5 are not pouncing. Write it down. Okay? You've written it down as well. Splendid. And you guys are writing it down. Tell me. Very well done. Right. Team 3, your question. Into the mic.
Nautanki.
Nautanki is absolutely the right answer. Ghadi ghadi nautanki karta hai. So 1, 2 and 6 and 3, you all get 10 beautiful points. 4 and 5, why were you sleeping? Or at least you've not seen Sholay. One of the two. So you've got 2 more questions to go, and the stress is counting, you know, wings in us, right? Right, so team 2, what do you want to say? Mike.
Geography.
Geography. Let's do geography. Okay. Identify this train. Okay, that's the route. It's named after a road of the same name, which ran, okay, originally ran for more than 2,400 kilometers, and it has run since more than 2 millennia, probably 2,500 years. Okay, what is the name of this train? Let me tell you straight away. It starts, one end is New Delhi, the other end is Chennai. Okay, but I need a name of a train which is named after a road, and which is a road that is ancient. Some parts of the road are not even in India anymore. So you've got 5 seconds, everybody, to pounce on stage, and the audience is having a chocolate party. Okay, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Not pouncing. Team 2, switch on your mic and give me an answer.
Delhi Chennai Express.
Delhi
Chennai Express.
Delhi Chennai Express. Nice name, but it's not the name of a road, and it definitely didn't exist 2,500 years ago. Team 1.
Ma'am, GT Express.
GT Express or the Grand Trunk Express is absolutely the right answer. The Grand Trunk Road existed since several millennia. It goes right through to Kabul. Okay, so it's a road that started in Central Asia and went down to the south. Today, there is it's not the only train that runs between New Delhi and Chennai, but this is the one that has a lot of history running on it. Very well picked up points, team 1. Finally, they're like, chalo, ek baar to humko mil gaya, jo jis nautanki humko nahi mili, but the others we did. Mil gayi, lekin auron ko bhi mili. Chalo. So team 1, this is the last question in this round, after which we'll check your buzzers. What are you going to choose? Team 1.
Ma'am, we would choose history.
History. Okay. History. All right. Which brave warrior queen is the subject of this book, Queen of Fire by Devika Rangachari? It's a children's book, by the way. So team 1, hang on. I'm going to give you 5 seconds. Everybody else, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. So teams 3 and 4 going for teams 3, 4, and 5. Pounce closes. Nobody. You guys are very slow. 3. So 3, 4, 5, and 6. You're not pouncing. 3, 5, and 6. Okay, what are you writing? All right. You guys have written. Don't tell me, okay? I can read. Okay. Marvelous. Team 1.
Ma'am, Padmavati.
Rani Padmavati. Okay. So very interesting answer, but not the correct answer. You guys pounced. You guys pounced. Team 4. I know, but you can tell me no in the mic. No negatives. Switch on the mic and don't you dare say pass. Look at the question. No, I want another answer. You can say Rani Seemachari if you want, but you cannot say Rani Padmavati.
Go with Rani Lakshmi Bai.
You must go with your gut. It was as simple as that. So brave warrior queen. Okay? Khoob ladi mardani, wo to Jhansi wali Rani thi. So this is a book on, this is a children's book, by the way. So do read it. So it's historic fiction, okay, for children. So there she is with her book, Rani Lakshmi Bai of Jhansi. So well done. Picked up some wonderful points. What were you waiting for? Your teammates or not. The thing is that quizzing is mostly a team sport. So, well done. So, all those who had pounced, teams 6, 5, 4, 3. Everybody gets plus 10. So, 3, 4, 5, 6 get plus 10. And with this, we come to the buzzer round. So, I think we need to have a round of applause. This was very high octane, very stressful for the teams. And audience also, yeah, give yourselves a round of applause. That was very well done. I'm loving the interaction. It means that you're just thirsty for knowledge. You're attending a quiz doesn't mean that you should not enjoy that, path to knowledge. So since audience is so enthusiastic, shall we do one question for you? Yes? Topic. Sub-films. Medicine chahiye tumko? Okay, films. This is clearly the popular award for film. Okay, let's take a look at this film clip and you need to identify this fort. Let's go. Let's watch this. Okay, so 2012 film is The Dark Knight Rises. I mean, the fact that it was shot in a historic location. So, yes, Akul, do we have an answer?
Amir Fort.
Huh?
Amir Fort.
Amir Fort. It's not Amir Fort.
Mehrangarh.
The first row is like, they're like, why should the students have all the fun? So, sir, I'm going to give you a chocolate. Yeah, sorry? What did he guess?
Mehrangarh.
Mehrangarh Fort is indeed it. Karan Bhatia, I heard you also shout out the answer, so you get a chocolate from us as well. So that was Mehrangarh. Yes, it could have been Umaid Bhavan, but it's not Umaid Bhavan, it's Mehrangarh. So that brings us to the end of 4 rounds of quizzing. We're going to do a buzzer round after this, and the teams are absolutely in panic by this point. Okay, so, and it's so close now that if I were the teams, I would be checking my blood pressure. So, APS Aknur, you now have 67 points. Very well done, and you know that you need to win. APS Kaluchak, you have 77 points. Only 10 points ahead, but you can do better. APS Jammu Cantt, you have 68 points, so just 1 point ahead of them. So you know there's much more that you can do. DPS Udhampur, you've surged ahead. You've got 75 points. But you've played very safe so far, so this is the time for you to get aggressive. BBS Vidyapeeth, you're middling. Answered a lot, didn't answer some. So you've got 73 points. Very well done. But you know your competition. You guys are leading. You've got 85 points, APS Dhar Road. But this means that it is a ridiculously close fight, everybody. The highest score of 85 and the lowest score of 67 are barely 2 questions correctly answered in the buzzer. So let's take a look at the buzzer. So the buzzer questions are in my hand. No screen, no back, no front, it's all here. First, let's just check whether your buzzers are working. So I'm going to tell you how it works, okay? I'll tell who has to press. So you know how this buzzer works. It's an unusual buzzer. So can I ask team 1 to press the buzzer? Team 2 press it. Team 3 press it. Now can you see the difference between these presses? Team 1, it's a nice red, shining, steady light. Okay? Can you lift it and show it to the audience, please? Right. Team 2, it's a blinking light, but it's a fast blinking light. Team 3, it's a blinking light, but it's a sort of slow, sporadic blinking light. What does this mean? It means that team 1 pressed first, team 2 pressed second, and team 3 pressed third. We're going to try it with team 4, 5, and 6. This time I'm not going to tell you who should press. I'll just say 3, 2, 1, and you should press it. Not right now. Keep your hands on the buzzer. When I say 1, you need to press it, okay? So only teams 4, 5, and 6. You guys please don't touch it, okay? 3, 2, 1. Okay, so as you can see, team 4 pressed it first, team 5 pressed it second, and team 6 pressed it third. Can you see the speed of that, the light blinking? Got it, everybody? Can we reset the buzzer, please? Which means, number one, what does this mean? It means that I'm only going to allow up to 3 teams to provide me an answer. If the first team that presses the buzzer gives me a right answer, you get +8, we move on to the next question. Okay? But if you don't, you get a -4. You get a -4. It's a buzzer after all, right? You're pressing the trigger and everybody else is dead, right? But here we have 2 other teams who might have pressed the buzzer. So teams 2nd and 3rd will get a chance to give an answer. But I will invite you to give me that answer. Don't just pluck the answer out once you press the buzzer, because we will check whether your buzzer is indeed the first to be pressed. All good? Teams, any doubts? It's +8, -4. So lots to gain, but also lots to spectacularly lose. So be careful. The moment somebody presses the buzzer, I will stop reading the question. Which means if I start saying, in which Indian state, I'm not going to say anything more. Then you can keep guessing which of the states. Okay? Yes. So into the mic so that it can be, the information is for everyone.
Ma'am, सिर्फ उन्हीं के लिए होगा या सबके लिए फिर वो?
सबके लिए होगा, ये buzzer है.
Even if the answer is correct,
the first person has given the correct answer, the question is dead. We move on to the next. But we have 8 questions, so don't worry. Okay? We have 8 questions on buzzer, which means technically you can get 64 points off this buzzer. But technically, you can also keep losing points. You can lose up to 32 points if you press and get the wrong answer each time. So are we ready? Keep those fingers. If you press the buzzer, I will ask you to give me an answer. At that point, if you don't give me an answer, you'll get a -4. You can't say, ungli fisal gayi, mujhe nahi press karna tha, isne press kiya. All that is out. Okay? Are we good? Can we ask the first question? Should I stand in front or should I stand at the back? I'll stand at the back. And then I'll move up forward. No, I should stand in the front. Sorry. Ladies and gentlemen, the stage is really huge, so I'm literally playing for space. So, here is your first question, teams. Do not answer until you're invited to do so. Which slogan, originally attributed to a brand of cola, was famously used during the Kargil War when he captured point 5140 and the person was Captain Vikram Batra. Okay, hang on. This is Team 4. DPS, into the mic, please.
Ma'am, the slogan is Ye Dil Mange More.
Ye Dil Mange More gives you 8 points, DPS Udhampur. Very well done. Got it literally on that last detail. Okay, so I deliberately didn't use the word Pepsi before that. But Ye Dil Mange More is, I think, by now bandied around everywhere in the army. So Captain Vikram Batra is, has apocryphally said these lines. And yes, now you must be telling yourselves, ye dil mange more. But there are 7 more questions, teams. So do not fret if you were not the first. Can we reset ho gaya hai? Okay. Question number 2. Which high strength, low weight, lustrous silver metal was used to make the enclosure of the recently launched iPhone 15 Pro by Apple? Stop. Okay. Team 6. Titanium is the right answer. Well done, Team 6. You've picked up 8 points there. And everybody, I hope your trigger fingers are ready. Now it was working. It just blinked slowly. Okay. So it's a very sensitive buzzer. It's only going to blink, okay, if you are 2nd or 3rd. So you were the 2nd or the 3rd to play. All right? So I'm only going to look for the steady light first. And then we look for the blinking light. Okay? 2 questions down. 6 questions to go. Audience, I'm very impressed by the discipline that you're showing. Absolutely synonymous with the Indian Army. So thank you for that. Because otherwise the stage people can get really, really worried. Of which South Asian country is Mohammad Muizu Yes, APS Dhar Road. Maldives is the right answer. You get 8 more points. Very well done. The rest of the question was the president-elect after defeating the incumbent Ibu Soli at polls in 2023. So your current affairs is absolutely right up there, on point. Very well done, APS Dhar Road. We've got 3 questions gone and 5 to go. So everyone, the tension is up. Okay. So Natu Natu won a Golden Globe as well as an Academy Award for Best Original Soundtrack in 2023. Okay. Yes, BBS Vidyapith. What's your answer?
Can you?
I cannot repeat anything. Golden Globe to मैंने बोल दिया था, so that's a -4. So, yes.
Ma'am, Oscar.
Oscar is also a -4. That's an Academy Award. Yes, APS Dhar Road.
RRR, RRR.
RRR is that I have no idea how they got it. +8, Team 6. So I was going to ask you which movie did it feature in. So you must wait for the end because I gave you Golden Globe and Academy Award. So audience, do you see how stressful this can be? So sorry about that, teams 5 and 1. Okay, don't jump the gun unless you're certain of what you're going to have to answer. Okay, and as for, what I'd said, Golden Globe and Oscar, I'd already said. Okay, that's your buzzers already set. We've done how many questions? Audience, kitne ho gaye? 4. All right. So we've got 4 more to go. So teams, fingers on that buzzer. On which water body is India's only floating post office located? Okay, stop. Team 1, into the mic.
Indian Ocean.
Indian Ocean is the incorrect answer. That's a -4. And yes, Team 6.
Dal Lake.
Dal Lake is the right answer. Very well done. Team 6 is on a complete roll here. +8 to you, Team 6. Team 1, that was a little too quick, and Indian Ocean is not the right answer. Sorry about that. I'm going to give you 3 more questions to go? Yes? Okay. Right. How do we better know a species whose scientific name is Platanus orientalis? It's also called Old World sycamore. And it's sometimes called buin in Kashmiri. I'm looking for a species or a species which is called Old World sycamore because it's got a Western or a Platanus orientalis because there's a Platanus occidentalis which is in the US, in the New World. What species is this? I want the common name of the species. It is sometimes called buin. I hope I pronounced it right in Kashmiri. And clearly, it's something that grows here. Yes, Team 6.
Black buck.
Black buck is an incorrect answer, Team 6. So I am not looking for black buck. -4, Team 6. Anybody else wants to pounce on that buzzer? Platanus orientalis, known as buin. And it's also called the Old World sycamore. And it's all over the place. Okay, so this question dies. I wish whoever it is in the audience who shouted out the answer had not done so. But anyway, nobody caught on it. Anyway, the answer we're looking for, and we're in the Chinar core here, it is the Chinar. All right, and that's why it's all over the place. Sorry about that, guys. 2 more questions to go. So it's still, you're still very much in the game. All right. Let me see. I'm trying to choose. I've got 12 questions. I'm only choosing 8. So I'm trying to see what's going to catch your attention and what's going to whet your appetite. Okay. Tagore, Harrier, Punch.
Tata.
Give it to them, yaar. These are cars from the stable of Tata Motors. So the fourth one was going to be Safari, but they clearly didn't need it. APS Dharo totally acing it there. So Tiger, Harrier, Punch and Safari are cars from which automobile manufacturer? That brings us to absolutely the last question. Teams, it's win or lose, but you need to go for it. Okay, the Tiger is there for you to give it a hit. All right, so I want some teams that have not pressed the buzzer to do so right now. Okay, so this is a longish question. Don't jump the gun unnecessarily, but here it is. To honor which extremely courageous soldier has the Cantt post at an altitude of 6,500 meters on the highest peak in the Siachen Glacier? Yes, team 3.
Bana post. That is basically Cantt post.
Absolutely, they get the right answer. We have Captain Bala Singh, who's in whose honor it has been named. Sir, it was a pleasure to have you here, but we had this question in your honor already. So there we are, team 3. That was Cantt, and it's turned from Quaid-e-Azam, and it's turned into Bana post in honor of this gentleman who's won the Paramveer Chakra. Can we have a huge round of applause, please? We are absolutely privileged to be in the presence of such great people, because these are the people who make India the great country I think that we are becoming. Okay, so with that we come to the end of this really high-octane quiz. Some teams ran away with some points, but the others have done extraordinarily well. This was very, very high intensity. So teams, don't feel bad if you didn't get it. I would only feel bad if I didn't try. So if you've pressed the buzzer, very good team 3 that you pressed the buzzer, very good team 4 that you pressed the buzzer. You pressed it the first time, got it, and then after that, I don't know what happened. So well done, everybody. Team 1, especially happy that you pressed it so many times knowing that you could make a mistake. So well done. Team 2, next time, hit that buzzer. Buzzers do not bite. Okay, so I am ready now to play one more question, buzzer, with everybody. You don't have a buzzer, of course, but you can just shout out the answer. So a couple of questions for the audience while we get the scores. Who wrote books like 5 Point Someone? that was a sitter. Chetan Bhagat, yes. So teams on stage must be thinking, ye sawal pooch lete. So the question was 5 Point Someone, 1 night at the call center, and 2 states. Right. Another question for the audience. Do we still have any chocolates left? We still have chocolates left. Okay. Located on, all right, which national symbol of India has subspecies that include Caspian, Siberian, and Royal Bengal? Who answered? The tiger, of course, that's a national symbol, it's a national animal of India. But there are, of course, almost all the others have died out. The Royal Bengal tiger is still alive and kicking. Last question, do we still have one chocolate? We have multiple chocolates. Okay, one last question for the audience. And I'm going to ask this question, well, actually, anybody can answer. Located on the border of Nepal and China, and locally called Sagarmatha, Mount Everest. So audience, give yourselves a clap here. Well done. Okay. With that, two more minutes. Okay. So the scorers have had a tough time with so many teams pressing the buzzer, somebody getting it right, somebody getting it wrong. So let me ask you one more question. I have one more question to go. Which Indian festival celebrated in the 7th month of the Hindu calendar has a name derived from a combination of the Sanskrit words? It's got various other names, but this is the one I'm looking for. Sanskrit words for 10 and defeat. He could not control himself. He said, "Koi baat nahi, chalo isko chocolate de do yaar." He answered it right. I know, audience, this was meant for you, but he answered it. Well done. So Dashera. Okay, so Dashera, very well done, team 1. And do I have any more questions to go? I've run out. I've run out. The next question was going to be who's the President of India, but you already know that answer. So I think that was not a question at all. So, right, we will have the scores ready. So I give it over to Captain Pooja. Thank you so much. And can we, before the scores are announced, can we please have a round of applause for all these really valiant participants who played a very harrowing round of quizzing, 5 rounds with so many questions. Okay, so thank you, teams, and over to you, ma'am.
Thank you, Ms. Seema Chari. It was a thrilling competition. The intensity, the whirlwind of knowledge, the quick response, we couldn't have asked anything more inspiring. And participants, your participation, your efforts have been nothing short of inspiring. But now, it's time for announcing the results. APS Aknoor with 59 points is at 6th position. Brahmarishi Bavra Shanti Vidyapet with 69 points is at 5th position. जोरदार तालियों से इन बच्चों का मनोबल बढ़ाएं। APS Jammu with 76 points is at 4th position. APS Kaluchak with 77 points is at 3rd position. Delhi Public School, Udhampur with 83 points is at 2nd position. And the team who have qualified for final is APS Dhar Road with 121 points.
It was a phenomenal performance, APS Dhar Road. Really well done. I think you should really clap because they completely killed that buzzer round for everybody. So, well done.
Now I request the teams to move to audience.
Teams? Oh God. My face.
Now that we have teams qualified for the final, but the zeal and zest shown by the team during semi-finals needs to be appreciated. As we move towards the end of semi-final, it is time to celebrate the victories and learning we have witnessed today. And our participants have shown that knowledge is diverse. Learning can be fun and curiosity can lead us on a remarkable journey. For this, I request Lieutenant General and Mrs. Rajiv Ghai, Professor Nilofer Khan, Major General and Mrs. Pavanbir Singh Lanba to come up on stage for felicitation. Can we have a huge round of applause, please?
Thank you. Thank you. Thank you for coming. Thank you, sir. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Huh? Oh, yes.
Before we start with prize distribution ceremony, I would request Mrs. Savita Ghai, Zonal President AWA, Chinarkor, to honor Professor Khan, Vice Chancellor, Kashmir University, with a token of respect from Chinarkor family. Thank you, ma'am. Now we would like to honor the gallantry awardees and prominent sport personalities from Kashmir Valley present with us. I would request them to come up on stage as I announce their names. I would request Lieutenant General Rajiv Ghai to do the honors, please. The Paramveer Chakra is India's greatest military decoration awarded for the highest degree of valor and self-sacrifice. in the presence of enemy. There are only 3 living recipients of Paramveer Chakra, and we have the privilege of having Honorary Captain Bana Singh of 8 Jackline, who was awarded nation's highest gallantry award, Paramveer Chakra. As a Nayab Subedar in the Indian Army, he led the team that wrested control of the highest peak of Siachen Glacier in Kashmir from Pakistani force as part of Operation Rajiv. Following his success, India renamed the peak to Bana Post in his honor. Thank you, sir. Havaldar Mohammad Shafi of Ladakh Scout was awarded Sena Medal, Vishisht Seva Medal for act of gallantry while serving in Kargil. Havaldar Mohammad Abdullah Bhatt, retired of 7 Jackreef, was awarded Sena Medal for act of gallantry while serving in Mizoram. जोरदार तालियों से इनको सम्मानित करें। Havaldar Sonu Alamir, retired from 12 Jackline, was awarded Sena Medal for act of gallantry while serving Kargil War. Nayak Mohammad Fayaz Sheikh, retired of 9 Jackline, was awarded Sena Medal for act of gallantry while serving in 36 RR. Nayak Ashiq Hussain Khan of 12 Jackline was awarded Mention in Dispatches for act of gallantry while serving in Kargil War. Havaldar Pradeep Kumar, retired of 8 Jackline, was awarded Shaurya Chakra for act of gallantry while serving in Jammu. Now, we would like to honor the prominent sport personalities of Jammu and Kashmir. Mr. Kuldeep Handu is an Indian coach and former Wushu player who is the current national chief coach of Wushu team India. He has been honored with Dronacharya Award, becoming the first person to receive from Jammu and Kashmir. Miss Bilkis Mir has distinguished herself in water sport, kayaking and canoeing, and former international player and become first Indian woman appointed as judge for Asian Games. Mr. Sajid Yusuf Dar is international football coach, AFC coach educator, and FIFA mentor. He represented India in international coaching coach at Germany in 2015. I now request Sir to present certificate, checks and electronic tablets to the participants. So we have APS Aknoor. Can we have the participant and mentor on stage, please?
I request the audience to really give them applause. They played very, very well.
दर्शकों से अनुरोध है कृपया जोरदार तालियों के साथ इन बच्चों को प्रोत्साहित करें। एपीएस अखनूर। APS Kaluchak, can we have APS Kaluchak participant and mentor, please? APS Jammu Cantt. बढ़ते समय के साथ बच्चों का उत्साह थोड़ा कम होता नजर आ रहा है, तो जोरदार तालियों से इनका स्वागत करें। दिल्ली पब्लिक स्कूल उधमपुर। ब्रह्म ऋषि बावरा शांति विद्यापीठ उधमपुर। And the team which have qualified for finals is APS Dhar Road. They will be getting their prizes in Delhi on 3rd December. APS Dhar Road, please. So we have APS Dhar Road, the finalist amongst us. And now it's time to felicitate the wonderful quiz team who helped us in organizing this quiz. We start with Ms. Seema Chari. Ms. Neena Saxena. Mr. Akul Gurtu. And man behind the stage, Mr. Ashutosh Silmana. The electrifying journey has led us to this conclusive moment. With this vibrant symphony of intellect we experience today truly reaffirms the spirit of continuous learning. Until we meet next, keep the flame of curiosity alive, stay inquisitive, stay inspired. I request all the participants and semi-finals to please come to stage for a group photograph. Can we have a quick moment, please? All the participants. I request all dignitaries, teachers and students to move for high tea after national anthem. Now I request everyone to stand up for national anthem. Thank you.
जनगण मन अधिनायक जय हे भारत भाग्य विधाता पंचाल पंजाब सिंध गुजरात मराठा द्राविड उत्कल बंगा विंध्य हिमाचल यमुना गंगा उच्चल जलधि तरंगा तव शुभ नामे जागे तव शुभ आशीष मांगे गाहे तव जय गाथा जन गण मंगल दायक जय हे भारत भाग्य विधाता जय हे जय हे जय हे जय 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 हे